I just want to go over all the improvements I've made. This is the current temperature. I haven't done anything yet, I just have it set up. Let me go over the process though. This right here is a motor speed controller. I know this looks janky, it always has in all my videos. But right here we got negative and positive going in. This right here is the Ethernet. I just use 2 leads from this side of the Ethernet and this side of the Ethernet for negative. And out we have my negative and positive for the Pelche unit and a copper plate. Under here you kind of see, I hope you saw, I have a water block. And the water block goes into this water line right here and goes over to here. I got the sump, it's called a sump pump, but it's actually just a submersible water pump. These are all on the website to replicate this whole scenario. It's Dr.Science.store. See right here, the water's going through it. So the pump will work regardless of the Pelche unit. The thing with my previous videos is Pelche units have not been efficient. The most efficient that we've had in the past has been 5 amps. That's a tremendous amount of energy to cool something down. This one here uses 2.5. This one here is also on the website Dr.Science.store. And you'll be able to find all the stuff that I've put together here, including the solar panel, the 30-watt solar panel that it's running off of. I mean, you don't get the plastic bottle with the little filter on the outside and the rubber bands, but and you can pick this hose up here for I paid $25 with it. You could probably get a lot cheaper somewhere else, but my local hardware store is expensive. So I'm sorry if the air conditioning unit beside me is overpowering, but my goal here today is to get this down as low as possible. You see what the temperature is going into my house. That right there in Fahrenheit, I think it's like 80 something degrees, maybe even 90, heck. And that's horrible. That's horrible. But we're gonna turn this on and we're gonna see what it does. Right here, this, as I said, I got a motor speed controller connected to my Pelche unit only. That's all this out goes to. That's all this goes to, is just to the Pelche. That way that I can control how many amps it's getting. But because of this unit's loss, I have to turn it up all the way. But still, it's not getting more amps than it needs to work. And we're going to revisit this, and we're going to see how well the Pelche unit works with the sump. I call it a sump pump, submersible pump right there. But what this is doing is you're bringing the cold water basically from this little tub that I got it in. It's going into the water block right here and coming right back out the water block and going back into the pool. Right there. So we're going to check back within a few minutes and see if this is going to work at all. I forgot to get a reference to what the temperatures are now. So the first temperature, 86 degrees. 88, 86. Ambient temperature, let's get away from the AC unit. Ambient temperature, 86 degrees. So that's kind of fair. That temperature right there is about ambient temperature. Well, it's going down now. But that's the reference we have. We'll get back at it here in just a little bit. Okay, it's been about 45 minutes. This is the current temperature we're getting. That is a big difference. Still ambient temperature. Well, I'm trying to take something in the shade, so that's pretty good. Getting down there 70 something degrees Fahrenheit. Still using the same process. Still using the cooling rod. You can see the condensation on it right there. And I plan on improving this right here because this whole plate right here is exposed. I need to shrink the plate down to about the size of the Peltier unit so that it connects with it, but we're not exposing all this to ambient heat because all that's doing is kind of like counterproductive measure right there. Oh, by the way, this right here is the Celsius meter just shoved in there. But we're going to check back on this in just a little bit and see what it does. As y'all can see, 18.3 degrees Celsius, which is about 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Still see the condensation on it. Still using the same process. And by the way, this is how I got my Ethernet hooked up. Negative and positive. Now, I'm going to check it on the surface temperature. This will be inaccurate though, I know that. 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And our ambient temperature, oh heck, it's 91 now. So actually we're doing really good. Still same setup.